Own is getting you in the holiday spirit with 3 brand new original films. And joining me now are stars of A Season to Remember, Michele Weaver and Nathan Owens. How are you both doing?
Great.
We're
How are
doing
you,
well.
Blake?
How are you, Blake?
I'm better now that I'm speaking to you. This is amazing. I'm super excited about this. And here's the thing. Everyone loves a good Christmas film. So what can you tell me about A Season to Remember?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. I can say that I think it's a film that tackles a couple of different issues of not issues. It tackles courage in life and love, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable in that scenario. And I think on top of that, it dives deep into family and relationships within family, and without giving too much away, relationships within family and how the holidays kind of brings us all together, despite whatever craziness is going on in our lives.
Yeah. I like that. And I like these types of movies because I think it's like they're so lighthearted, but you get so much out of it as well. So I'm curious then, what was it like for the two of you to kind of get to work together on this project?
It was great. I mean, I think we both have a sense of humor. We both love what we do, and we don't take ourselves too seriously. So we hit it off pretty well, pretty quickly. I mean, the table read, we both made huge mistakes at the table read. Like, my phone died halfway through. He had the wrong script. So it automatically, we just weren't taking ourselves or each other too seriously, and just there to, have fun, do what we love to do.
Yeah, a really solid work environment created from the start there. Now, you touched on that the film covers a lot of different things. And one of the things that I really enjoy as a journalist is this idea of Michele, your character, trying to break into a stereotypically male-dominated field of sports, So what advice would you have for other women out there kind of trying to break into these stereotypically male-dominated fields?
Oh, wow. What a great question, Blake. I love this question. And, it was great to dive into a storyline like that. Because even within, as an actor, there's always these male-dominated environments that, we want to navigate through. And for me personally, one thing in my personal journey that as a person who wants to be the boss, who is in charge of so many things, that I've learned is that I don't have to be a man to succeed in that environment. Like, to anybody, whoever is vying for a leadership or an important role, it's to lean into your strengths. You don't have to do it like everybody else. We all have our strengths, and even as a woman, I can be feminine and also assertive and also decisive and discerning, all these things. I don't have to do it in a super competitive way, even if the other men in the room are doing it that way. And I think it actually is great to have someone who's navigating it a little bit differently, if that makes sense. So that would be my advice.
Yeah, kind of paving your own path. I think that speaks to a lot of people. Something else that really stands out to me is that your characters seem to kind of desire to be loved and also give love, but past relationships and life situations kind of failed these characters in some sort of way. So what maybe would you say to kind of the hopeless romantics that are tuning in out there?
You know what I love about this film is that you see Simone change internally, and then that's when things start to line up externally. And so my advice is always really focus on being the best version of yourself. And I think we think that there's so many answers out here, outside of ourselves, but we already carry so many answers inside. And when we find internal peace and are okay with being imperfect and okay with not having all the answers, but still courageously choosing to show up every day, things around us start to shift naturally, and we attract different people. So that would always be my thing for if you're a hopeless romantic or just looking for love in general. Maybe you don't think you're super romantic, you just want love. You know what I mean? That would be my recommendation. Start inside.
Yeah. Nathan, anything to add to that?
Honestly, I don't know what I can add to make that any better. That was a pretty solid answer.
I think you have a great, he always talks about the vulnerability of Iggy, which I think is a great point,
That is true, too. Yeah. We tend to hold up a lot of walls for ourselves, and I think that allowing to let those walls come down if you see something in someone, I think it's huge. And you never know, something can come from that. I think a lot of relationships in my life personally have flourished whenever I allowed myself to be vulnerable.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys, it's been such a pleasure speaking with you. A Season to Remember premieres December 7th on Own, filled of love, courage, life lessons, so many good things. Thank you both, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you, Blake.
Thank
Happy
you,
holidays.
Blake. What a pleasure.